Just mind the gap. This is the
rail section.
Rail area. Ooh. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. You didn't expect that. A little rail bus there as well. Oh, this looks good. Excellent. Huh.
Yeah, so we're trying to either go to the Ulster Folk Museum or the Transport Museum, depending on the weather when we get there. Basically, it's isn't it?
Yeah.
And Mrs. Satnag said we'll get there at 10:51.
As it stands, the weather's not looking good.
No,
So it's more like to be the Transport Museum.
yeah, minus Poppy because she can't go.
Take the second exit to Messins Road.
I suppose by the time I've edited this video, people will know where we're going anyway, so I don't know why we're discussing it.
It's the trouble with recording live what you're doing, isn't
Yeah.
it? Before you know what you're doing.
Well, we never know what we're doing if we're real, let's face it.
A good view of the tower now.
So this is Scarbow Tower.
Yeah. Built in 1857.
It is impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
There is currently light traffic on your route.
Oh, good. So this is the A2, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Towards Bangor.
Turn left onto the road, then take the first left.
Yeah.
Here
So it's-
Ulster Folk and the Transport Museum.
yeah,
so
they're in the same place.
Transport Museum.
Turn left onto the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the Transport Museum, they've got a huge car park.
Yeah. And a big steam engine outside.
Yeah.
Where do you want to park?
Kind of like sport for choice, aren't they?
Yeah. Not very level here, is it?
No.
Try over there because there's a bit of grass, isn't there? Stick me bum over. It's an absolutely massive car park.
There's no problem parking, is there?
No. It's actually stopped raining, so we might go around the Folk Museum a little bit later. Depends how long it takes us to get round here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think this is quite big.
Get on down there. There's a railway line.
Yeah, there was a train that passed not long ago.
All right. Okay. There's a station there as well. Goodness me. Oh. Transport Museum entrance. There's obviously something else down there, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
well, that is.
Yeah, I think this is quite big.
Oh, good grief, yeah, we might. It's a Titanic exhibition. It says, how long do you have not to be missed? The mailed steam locomotive, the Castleberg Victoria Bridge tram, the Guinness steam locomotive, the trench engine, the Midland tea room, Titanic the exhibition. Okay. That sounds good.
And just hope we can film some of it.
Yeah.
Can't always, can you?
Yeah, and we're not going to the Titanic exhibition in Belfast because, well, A, we can't take Poppy, and B, we don't want to leave her in the city centre, and there's a sea somewhere, I can't think what it is.
Can't film anything.
Oh, we can't film anything, that's it. Admission prices, day ticket, gift aided £9.90, child £6.50, senior citizen £7.70. Oh, sorry, £8.47 gift aided. Okay, and it's open Tuesdays to Sundays, 10 till 7. It looks like it closes a little bit earlier in the winter. We're undercover.
That's why we're in here, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It looks absolutely huge here. There were railway lines going in there. It must have been an old railway shed or something. So it's Mind the Gap. This is the
Rail section.
rail area. Oh, oh wow. Oh my goodness. You didn't expect that. A little rail bus there as well. Oh, this looks good. Excellent. Huh. Well.
Said you can get on some of them, didn't you?
Yeah, she said you can climb on board some of them. There are some that are marked that you can't. But yeah. Huh. Oh yeah. A little cafe area. Oh, it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah. See which ones we can get on.
You can get on that little one there, Jen.
I was wondering how we get down from here, but
It's just steps. It's a ramp.
the ramp, yeah.
Oh yeah. I like that. This would keep me busy just in here, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's a long way down.
Still not down.
Got to reduce speed.
All these train names.
Yeah. Still down, going down. A little Guinness electric locomotive here. Arthur Guinness, Son and Co. Locomotive 35. So for a mainly agricultural country with few large industries, Ireland had a remarkable number of private railway systems catering purely for local industrial needs. Admiralty Railway, sorry, go on.
Sligo down the bottom there.
Yeah. Yeah, all the private railways. Oh, look at the little engine. It's great. It looks like a diesel. It is diesel, isn't it? Yeah. A Hudson Hunslet. Come on, Jen, this is your size. Nice map here of Midland Railway, wasn't it? It's a direct route between the principal towns of Great Britain and north of Ireland. As it was then, presumably.
There's St Albans.
Yeah. So you could take a
Well,
train.
it was on the Midland Railway.
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
it?
right. St Albans was on the Midlands, so you could go Midlands to Liverpool and then across to Dundalk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You're always interested in these sort of things, aren't
Yeah, I
you? The
know,
memorabilia. More than the actual
engines
locomotives.
and trains and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a good locomotive, me. Brake vans were once a familiar part of the railway scene, essential for the safe running of trains. Early trains were unbraked. They relied on the locomotive's brakes to stop, and accidents were common. Today all locomotives have vacuumed brakes. So the guard also kept watch in all weathers. Ducats, the shallow bay windows and verandas gave a clear view along the whole train. The van had lights, white forward facing for the driver and red for the signalman. Signalman, can say it. Vacuum operated railway, pump handle vigorously. Don't know, I think they've taken the handle out. Give way to passengers disembarking before stepping onto the platform. Okay. Don't see anyone disembarking. So they say if they don't want you on there, it's enjoy looking, not climbing. There we are.
This is Dunluce Castle.
Is it?
Train, yeah.
Oh right, okay. Dunluce Castle, there you are. Been there, done that. The signals here. This is Falcon diesel locomotive. Can we get on this one? No, doesn't look like you can either.
No, I think you've got to look for the green flags.
Yeah. You can go on here though. There's your butter. Butter from Lisbon.
Some milk, isn't it? And those.
Coffee from Brazil. And fish from Killybegs. Oh, look. Gearing on. Whoop. I don't know how much we're going to see in here. It's a little bit dark in here. There's the brake wheel. It's got the vacuum thing there. A teddy bear at the end. Huh. Yeah, good.
Seats are well worn.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, you'd sit here and you'd be looking out that window. Assume I can sit down here. Yeah, you keep a good eye out the window there.
Alright.
Yeah. Assumed it meant you didn't have to stand out in the cold. Looks like it also had a view thing there. I don't know what that's about. Oh, that's probably for a chute for letters or something, isn't it? Who knows? Oh, well, you have got to mind the gap here, haven't you? I'm talking about the different experimental railways. Atmospheric railway, which is obviously this vacuum operated thing here. Monorails. Kerry rail. I remember this actually from a book I used to have as a kid. Monorail, 2 steam engines side by side on a single rail, designed by a French engineer, Francois Lartigue. It operated from 88 till 1924. It was never very practical because the carriages were balanced on either side. It's a constant problem having to balance both the weight of both passengers and goods before the service. Battery trains, 1930 electric battery trains. Another one that burnt turf, the turf burner. Dublin Area Rapid Transport Dart, built in Built in Germany with the rest of the equipment being manufactured in Ireland. Trains run every 5 minutes at peak time, 15 minutes other times. It's a capacity to transport up to 25,000 people an hour. Done much to ease road congestion in Dublin. And the Giant's Causeway tramway. Yeah, you see the castle in the background. Wow. That would have been something, and that's the electric railway at Bestbrook and Newry, the tramway. Good grief. You tend to think electric transportation is all new, don't you? Railcars. Railcars powered by petrol or diesel, ideal suited to Irish branch lines and narrow gauge railways. Cheaper to run than steam, and the use of railcars was pioneered by County Donegal. There. Northern Ireland Rail Runabout, 7-day holiday travel ticket. Huh. Oh, look at this little model here. Well, big model, isn't it, really? Wow. Huh. O-gauge Southern Railways and Chorus Aryan locomotives and rolling stocks, part of a collection by the late Drew Donaldson. Very good. Look at that. Very good. More models. Oh, look at this. Polar Star. I had a model of Britannia, which I think was the same class. I think so. And above it, the North Eastern Railway.
Flying Scotsman.
Flying Scotsman, 4472. This is a rail bus. Got the motor at the front there.
You can get on this one.
Yeah, do you want to have a look?
You've got to go up those steps.
Okay. Woo. You feel the suspension. Wow. How you get in there.
Perhaps you can only come up there and
yeah.
look in.
But it's just obviously a bus that ran on the rails.
Rails, yeah.
Oh, it moves about a bit, that does.
Yeah.
We'll go down backwards. I don't know if that was a part of it. Yeah. I was fascinated to see the cranks in here. You never really see these, do you? Very much. Look at the crank there. So this is the oldest surviving mainline diesel locomotive in Ireland. It was built at Dublin's Inchicore Railworks in 1950 to haul both goods and passenger traffic. It was the first large mainline diesel to be used in Ireland, designed for mixed traffic. It was used immediately after introduction on Cork to Dublin express trains. Okay, unfortunately they exceeded the railway's power and speed needs. Both locomotives had serious brake problems. When B114 ran away with a goods train in 1971, they were withdrawn for modification. B113 was altered and ran for a few more months, but B114 was never reinstated. They were then put into storage as part of a sound barrier to lessen the noise of trains working at the Inchicore Railway Works. Came to the museum in 2011.
You don't want serious brake problems, do you?
Sorry?
You don't want serious brake problems.
No, not with something that is this big.
Big, no.
Love the picture at the back there. Really gives you an idea what it was like. Oh wow,
There's a
look at
ticket
this.
office here.
Sorry?
Ticket office.
Oh, ticket office, sorry. I was just saying. No, ticket office first. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Got the pipe in there.
Yeah.
And the spectacles. Now I'm sort of drawn to this. A rather weird looking
What is
thing.
that?
It's
Tramway.
It's a tramway locomotive number 2. Most tramways were in towns, but the idea was taken up for some country routes in Ireland. The first were horse-drawn. The Port Stewart tramway of 1888 was built to take holiday makers from Coleraine to Port Rush to the seaside town. Port Stewart trams were hauled by steam-powered tram engines. Locomotive 2 was built by tram engine specialist Kitson and Co of Leeds. So this is a steam tram. Wow. Ah. That's a crazy thing, isn't it? Absolutely. The chimney up the top.
It's a great big engine, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's basically all engine, isn't it? Wow. So the main goods, 1910, the main goods transported by train in Northern Ireland were yarn, flax, whiskey, potatoes and groceries and sand. Today there's no freight traffic on the railways. It stopped in the late 20th century. Between December 1966 and May 1970, spoil was transported by train from Motorhome to Belfast to build the M2 motorway. And this was the last time steam was used in the British Isles. To build the M2 motorway.
The Midland Tea Room's been replaced by a snack station, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
A snack station, and they said that there were no snacks, but they have got a snack bar. I think I'd prefer the snack station. Never
The
mind.
tea room, you mean?
Sorry, the tea room.
Tea room.
Yeah. Another rail car here. The joint County Donegal Railways Joint Committee Rail Car number 1 Pioneer. That's so cute. Made in Birmingham. Its owner, County Donegal Railway, gave it the covered body in 1920, but number 1 didn't really prove its usefulness until the general strike of 1926. Coal was in such a short supply that this Glenties branch could only be kept open using this petrol-engined rail car. It encouraged other railways to introduce petrol and diesel rail cars for passenger services.
It's quite a challenge to get in, doesn't it? Up
Yeah.
a little step.
Oh, that light's bright. Just go and stand by it. I just think that's so...
It's not that big.
it's not very big, is it?
No. What do you mean it's not very big? It's
No.
really tall.
I just think it's great. Yeah. Oh, an even bigger one next to it.
Like a giant one.
Yeah, it's like they've expanded it a bit, haven't they? A fair size engine on the front by the looks of it. Yeah. Well, I can't tell you anything about this beast apart from the fact it was on the County Donegal's Railways Joint Committee.
This one's Big Brother.
Yeah. Well, it's the same railway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So obviously they thought, well, let's get a bigger one. There are some really unusual things. There are a lot of rail cars here, haven't they? So, so another one. And there's a cycle rail car here. That'd be a bit worrying if you'd got that thing behind you, wouldn't it?
It would, wouldn't it, if it's pedal fast.
Great Northern rail car. This thing here. Made in Bristol. You can go on board. Quite a way up. Maybe you don't need to get on board to see that, do you? Got a cow catcher on it, this one. So Cavan, Leitrim and Roscommon Light Railway. Is that what we're looking at here? It said Kathleen's cow catcher makes her look like a locomotive from the American West. She ran on unfenced rural lines where livestock and road vehicles needed protection from trains. Main railways had been built about 1880, and the Cavan, Leitrim and Roscommon Light Railway was one of the secondary lines that was built later to fill the gaps. Carried passengers and goods, especially livestock, and did well until 1922 when the partition cut it off from the main cattle market north of the border. A new branch line to the coal field at Rigna, opened in 1920, kept it going. Kathleen worked on the line for the whole of her existence. She arrived in 1887 and was the engine that pulled the final track lifting train to Dromod after closure in 1959. That's sad.
Can we go on the carriage?
No, it says enjoy looking, not climbing,
No,
but you can go on the
carriage.
carriage, yeah. You want to go on the carriage?
Yeah, go on, you go first.
Okay. Oh, it's dark in here.
Oh, it's not very wide steps, are they?
God, still smell the... Well, I can't see anything in here. This is the trouble.
Oh.
Comfy?
It's a bit hard. The back's very hard, and it's not a very... It's all right.
It's all right.
I don't want to be in it, sitting here for hours.
No. But it, I suppose it was quite luxurious, but then you were in the cattle class in the back here, wooden seats.
Yeah, so that really was luxury.
You'd be quite posh if you were in those seats.
Yeah, especially that, I mean, one to yourself.
Yeah. Interesting mix first and third class in this one. Yeah, first class comfy bench seats, third class wooden bench seats. Yeah, I'm just about squeezed through there. Old Bill Poster's getting prosecuted again. We can go on board this one. The carriage behind. First, second, second. Yeah, mind your step here, mind the gap. Oh, blimey, that's a squeeze through. Oh, you can't see anything in here.
It's black on black, isn't it?
Black on black. Yeah. Oh. Good. Yep. 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 Yeah.
You're stuck on there now.
I'm stuck. Yeah. Just spotted the railway station sign, change for Letterkenny, Creslow, Gweddor, Burtonport, Donegal, Stranraer, Killybegs and Glenties. Yeah. Great model here. Showing what was in there. Incredible, isn't it? The detail in this model. Pick up a penguin, Jen. Remember Penguin books?
I thought that was the advert for the bar, wasn't it?
No, well, that was the pick up a penguin. Yeah, it was the Penguin bar, but Penguin books.
Penguin books, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so they wanted to present themselves as trusted companies, so they invented this heraldry type thing, you know, so as if they got like royal assent or something. Carriage number 1 was built by the London North Western Railway, but in the livery here of the Donegal, Newry and Greenlaw Railway. The crest depicts a connection between England and Ireland, Hibernia in green holding hands with Britannia in white. What's going on there then? Alongside an Irish wolfhound, Greenlaw Port Pier and a train. Carriage itself is painted in purple lake and cream livery. Yeah.
You've seen this one? Proposed tunnel beneath Irish Sea could cost £12 million.
That'd be cheap with the prize, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I thought the latest one was billions.
Yeah, so only a factor of 1,000 more now, isn't it? Oh, this is great.
Now we get up here. Oh, it's here.
Yeah, there's the large locomotive, 4 point. Mind the gap, looks like you can go on this one. Great Western Railway shortest sea passage from Fishguard. You're going on the carriage, eh?
I don't think you can.
Yeah. I'm going to have to switch off to do this. God, smell of coal. God, a huge boiler. It's enormous. Creaky floorboards. quite a climb up there. Obviously got some lower steps there, but yeah. Inchicore Works, 1938. Here, aren't we? So we're in the Titanic bit now. Shipbuilders supreme. Belfast in 1900 was one of the most prosperous industrial cities in the world. So Titanic left Queenstown on 11th of April 1912 and headed west across the Atlantic. 14th of April, 11:40 p.m, 400 miles southeast of Newfoundland, it struck an iceberg. These are some of the items salvaged from the wreck site of the Titanic. Pictures.